This video will show you how to implement Simpson's rule by using the spreadsheet of CASIO FX991EX Class Wiz. The problem is evaluate the integral of sin x over x from x equal to 1 to 2 using Simpson's rule with n equal to 10 strips. Since we are dealing with triple function, we must set the calculator to radian mode. To do this, you can press Shift, Setup, and then select tool for angle unit, then select tool for radian. So you make sure that you see radian mode on top. Next, we are going to access the spreadsheet function. To do this, you select Menu, and then go to number 8, the spreadsheet function, and press equal. Now that we are in the CASIO spreadsheet, we are going to create I equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10 in cell A1 to A11. Altogether, there are 11 points. First, we enter 0 into cell A1, and then enter the formula by using option. Select 1, fill formula, then enter A1 plus 1. So our file A1 plus 1 into the formula, and then this is going to happen from A2 to A11 equal, then press equal again. So we have created 11 value from 0 to 10 in cell A1 to A11. Next, we are going to create x0, x1, x2, all the way to x10 with x0 equal to 1, x1 equal to 1.1, x2 equal to 1.2, x3 equal to 1.3, all the way to x10, which is equal to 2, in the cell B1 to B11. To do this, we go to B1 and enter the value of x0, which is 1. Then fill in the rest of the cell from B2 to B11 using option. Fill formula for 1, and then the formula will be alpha B1 plus 0.1, and this will be filled up from B2 to B11 equal. Next, we are going to create y0, y1, y2 all the way to y10, where y equals sin x over x in the cell C1 to C11. So let's go to cell C1, enter the formula by using the option fill 1. The formula will be sine is a fraction, or you can say that sine of B1 alpha B1, which is the value of x, over B1 again, alpha B1, and equal. And this is going to be filled in the range of C1 to C11. Then you have sin x over x for x equal to 1, 1.1, 1.2, all the way to 2. As we apply the Simpson's rule, we know the integration of fx dx from a to b is approximately equal to h over 3 times y0 plus y10 plus 4 times y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus y7 plus y9 plus 2 times y2, y4, y6, y8. Therefore, we are going to create a sequence 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1 into cell D1 to D11. So let's go to the cell D1, enter 1, then 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1. Next, we are going to calculate the product of Ci and Di, which is the value of Yi times the weight 14242424241 in cell E1 and E11. So I go to cell E1 now, then click option 1 for fill formula, enter the formula alpha C1 times alpha D1 equal, and this is repeated from E1 to E11 equal. So I have the product of Yi and its weight in cell E1 to E11. Next, I'm going to sum up the products in cell E1 to E11, which is the content of this calculation, and store it in E12. First, I move the cursor all the way down to E12, and then I click option 3 for edit cell, and then click option again and move the cursor down, find the sum for 4 from cell E1 alpha E1 to alpha column alpha E11, close the bracket, and equal. So the sum from E1 to E11 is now in E12. Finally, multiply the sum in E12 by h over 3, where h is equal to 0.1, and place it in E13. To do this, at cell E13, we click option 3 for edit cell, and then enter E12 alpha E12 times 0.1 divided by 3 and click equal. So we find that the answer is 0.6593.